What's going on, y'all? Psych Perspectives, giofvcks. And this is fall in Michigan. Beautiful. Leaves have changed. They're changing, and they have changed. You got the leaves all over the ground. You know, got to pull out your rake and your leaf blower. You know, and honestly, we use these to make them fake pumpkins. Buy them orange trash bags and fill them up with the leaves for the Halloween decorations and stuff. That's what we used to do. Good old times. Having our bonfires. These are some good times. Some good fall memories. I'm just reflecting. I'm 28 years old now. 2 years away from 30. And it's crazy, you know? It's crazy. I'm gonna be honest, I never thought I would get here. I didn't expect to live to see 28, to be almost 30. I didn't, honestly. Trigger warning. I'm talking about mental health, and I will be talking about suicide and depression. And so I just want to say, trigger warning, you know, if you're not up for that or into that, then click off at this time, because I know how it is. Trigger warning. So let's talk about it. So let's look at Merce. Come on, Merce, keep walking for me. Looking back, it's crazy. You know, 28 years old. I didn't really ever see myself getting to this age. And I'm reflecting on a lot of stuff, because yesterday my birthday went really, really, really well. Probably one of the best birthdays really I've ever had. The love and genuine support and respect that I received yesterday was, wow. So let's talk about it. First things first, my mom, she gave me a public birthday shout out on her Facebook page using my name and gendering me using my pronouns correctly in public on Facebook. And I was just shocked. Wished me a happy birthday and everything. And she said, you know, basically, we wishing Giovanni a happy birthday as he celebrates his birthday. And I was just like, thank you, for real. Number two. Well, they're not in no particular order, but, you know, I'm listing them. So, you know, number 2 or B, you know, and next over. No in particular rank or order. But anyways, number 2, my uncle, my black cisgendered heterosexual uncle, black cishet man, donated to my Facebook fundraiser. And my Facebook fundraiser, it was a fundraiser and it's still going for another week until next Thursday. Is a fundraiser for the Black Trans Women Inc. organization to help support, defend, protect black trans women in the black trans community. And my uncle donated to my fundraiser. And that shocked me, because in our family, we don't really talk like how we don't communicate like how we should communicate, you know. And we don't really, you know, it's kind of like an unseen, untalked thing. It's like I'm out, you know, I'm clearly gay and trans and intersex. I'm out in public about it. It is what it is. But there was never like a sit down discussion with my uncle but I told this is the thing, right? People don't even understand. I told my granny and my mom this like in 2013, how I really felt. And then like I would talk to my papa all the time, which is funny, right? Because my papa is a black cishet man. He passed away in 2015. But I always could talk to him about any and everything. So it's like he always knew I told him. And he was just more of, well, I'm not, he didn't have any like real deep, like thoughts. He just more so said, you have to do what you have to do to live. But whatever you do, you need to just make sure that you can live with your choices and that you can be content. And left it at that. Because again, Papa, he didn't have to say a lot to say a lot. You get what I'm saying? So, and he didn't care. He was just kind of like, okay. And it's crazy. So fast forward all these years later, if mom see this, you see it. Granny, Trey, you see it. Papa already knew. but I was just more so like, wow. So for them years, now here we are years later, Papa been gone he's been gone for 5 years. And it's crazy, it's been 5 years. And to see the love and support from my mom and uncle publicly was amazing. And then my granny, number 3, my granny, she sent me an edible arrangement. Because she hadn't had my address in so long. But since I moved. Like, she didn't know where I lived. My mom didn't. My uncle, they didn't. They found out because I had to give them my uncle had asked me something weeks ago. Almost over a month ago. And so I gave him the address. And then my granny needed the address because I'm having a surgery coming up on the 26th of this month. Top surgery, double mastectomy, removing of the breast tissue from the chest down to the muscle. So I'm having that done, and she was like, well, I need your address for that. And I'm like, hey, that is right, okay. And she's like, and then she just kept saying, and my uncle said this is crazy, right? My uncle said this 2 years ago in 2018. He was like, I don't know what it is going on, or whatever you want to tell me, or whatever you're going to do, but you don't have to run away from us and leave us out. And and he said that August 2018. When I was getting ready to go to Canada with this person that my first episode of a toxic relationship, a narcissistic relationship, emotionally abusive relationship, dysfunctional relationship as an adult. That's the one I'm talking about. But anyways, so he said that then, and I never understood. And then when Granny was finishing getting my address, when she asked for it, she was like, you're always independent. I get it. Me and your papa raised you to stand on your own. I get it. But you don't have to push us out. You're getting ready to have a serious surgery. Though I don't agree with everything, you're getting ready to have a serious surgery. You wasn't even going to tell us in the middle of a pandemic. Don't you think we should have this information? Despite whatever you think, we still love you. And I was just like, dang. Okay. And then my birthday came. Number 3, Granny. Granny sent an edible arrangement. And on that card for the edible arrangement, she used my name, Gio. I changed it. It's Giovanni, Gio for short. because it's still very similar to my birth name. And ironically enough, my mother was going to call me Giovanni. Okay? And you know what's also, ironically enough, this is why I said, what's done in the dark comes to light, and I'm not mad anymore. But the reason they were growing up, they used to always say, well, we didn't know what you were going to be, so we got teal colors because they're gender neutral. And that was always what I was told. Right? Yeah, because I was born intersex. That's why. And I get it. And that's why I chose Giovanni, right? Because that was going to be my original name any freaking ways. But it got switched to Gia because they made the decision that I would be a girl. And this is another reason why, when people talk about, trans rights, we also have to talk about intersex rights. You don't get to choose somebody else's gender. You let us choose who we're going to be. No, I'm not upset anymore because what am I going to do? I can't go back 28 years ago. I can heal and work on myself and work on my relationships with my family. And that's what I'm choosing to do. But I'm also choosing to love from a distance and still can have healthy boundaries, because you can do both. And you can take breaks. But man. So for her to use my name, it was really amazing. And they are getting better. Just to see that they're getting better at using my name and gendering me right with the correct pronouns. And it's shocking because I never thought. And I kind of think that's why my papa was super kind of like, he didn't trip when I told him. Because he was like, I already know. And you have every right to feel the way you feel. So that's what, it was a good birthday. And I didn't think I would make it to see 28 because I've always pretty much viewed suicide being an option, and I still view it being an option. To be honest, every day it's an option, so I totally get it. And I kind of think that's another reason why. It's not that and Granny used to always say, my Granny says it to this day, you act like you have no fear, and and you're just, it's not that. It's just that when you're prepared to die because life is just not really, never, like, I just never, it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling for me. And so for me, I didn't think I'd see 28, and here I am. Here I am seeing 28 in 2020 in the midst of a global pandemic. I'm here for a reason, I guess, for this time being. Woo! Look at me getting my emotions and feelings out. But anyways, I got 18 more minutes on my break, and then I gotta go back to work for like another hour and a half, so we're gonna knock it out. But forgiveness is for you and for them in many ways, but more so it's for you, because you gotta stop holding. And I'm learning, I was holding on to grudges, I was holding on to anger, I was holding on to pain, I was holding on to shit that ultimately I don't have control over. I don't have control over what you do. And I don't know what happened to you that led you to do what you do. We all have traumas and stuff that we done been through. So I don't know what your story is. And I gotta move on. I gotta let go. I gotta be free. I gotta get to being me. I'm 28. I got 2 more years in my 20s, Lord willing. Universe willing. Ancestors willing. Energy willing, you know? You can be here today, gone tomorrow. Here now, gone next minute. It's just that quick. So it's like, whatever time I'm here, especially with how I feel and what I've been through. And like I said, I still deal with suicidal thoughts, suicidal ideations, I suffer from chronic severe depression. So I get it. So I feel like, damn, I made it this far, so maybe I can keep pushing a little longer. But I am thankful to the people in my life, my family. I am. Yeah, it's toxic as hell. It's dysfunctional. But I'm just as toxic and dysfunctional. That's why I stepped away. That's why I left. Because I'm working on me. And I don't want to be toxic and dysfunctional. I don't want to be like that. And that's growth. You got to grow. And I love my family. I forgive them. I hope they forgive me one day. Or if they do forgive me, I never know. Oh, shit. But, so, anyways, I'm about to end this video. That was my reflection on my 28th birthday. It was very good. Shout out to my close friends, Mark, Gage, Jesse, Kaya, Anthony, Tiaja, Riasha. Shout out to like all the people that know me. Shout out to Johnny Franklin. Shout out to Shinyari. Shout out to everybody. You know who you are. Philip. GS the Dream. Shout out to everybody. It's a lot of people in Flint that, y'all know what's good. I love y'all. And it's crazy to have friends like that are like family and that are like, these people look out for you, you look out for them. It's real. Shout out to my cousins, Don and Marina. Shout out to Dimitri. Shout out to the family. Like I said, I love my family. Shout out to my colleagues, my team members, my people I work with. My work family. But yeah. And shout out to all the people I've met on Instagram, on Twitter, through YouTube, through Tumblr, through Snapchat. Shout out to y'all because like a lot of y'all super supportive and close. It's like you got cyber family, internet family, social media family. You feel me? Oh, and a huge shout out to this guy. Mercy. Yeah. We're gonna give a shout out. We're gonna give a shout out to the big boy. This my baby. And a huge shout out to Lil Ush, who's at the other house. And also a huge shout out to Sophia, who's at the other house. But yes. Yeah. This is my big boy. This Mercy. He cute. You cute. You cute. But anyways, sending everybody love, peace, blessings. We're going to get through all of this together. Hopefully. That's what you gotta have hope. So hopefully, sending y'all love. I hope y'all vote. I ain't even going to sit up and play games. I hope you consider to vote, but also continue to do more than vote. Because outside of voting, we have to continue to fight in the streets. Grassroots activism, community activism, organizing. Each one teach one, sharing the wealth and the knowledge. Knowledge and the wealth. Community, okay? Anyways, I love y'all. Thank you to everybody that subscribes to the channel and supports me on here. I can't always reply to all the comments, but I try to heart them. Even the ones that I disagree with, shit. But I will block your ass if it's constant disrespect. I ain't gonna play. But anyway, y'all be blessed, be safe. I'm out.